My mic was off. Should be good now. All right, let's try this again. Let's do some rapping. I'll start with What If I Told You? What if I told you I was better than no one and no one was better than me? What if I told you that there's nothing to live for? What if I told you other thoughts in my head? Would you admire? Would you seek to instruct? Would you excuse, change subjects, or air your thought? Could you instead turn a blind eye to pride, empathize, and aspire just as safety ascribed? See, your choice in a moment of time, it means everything to the ones left behind. Let's go. What if I told you I have so much control over the beats and the flow, guiding the highs and the low? Your butter brand on a roll over the beast in my soul. My haters don't even know. They think, oh, this is a show. Turn on my battling mode, leap and lap 'em like a toad, up and at 'em, man. Good thing they wore the brown pant. There's not a trick they could do. Their favorite spitter too. This song was long overdue. I'm taking them all to school. Great. Now I have to learn to drive a bus. You started basic structure with the general plot. You control the flow and rhythm and you've started the clock. Adding faith, some perspective, and an army of pain. Let's carouse and corral them, they're keeping you sane. We're starting to get into the territory of skill. There's no guessing at this front, it's all practice and will. This isn't there, you tear it down or just stay for the thrill. Shake your shaman, you shoot your shot, and you go for the kill. Some of y'all too busy getting drunk off the still. Gonna turn this barrel over, gotta pickle the dill. What if I told you I was better than no one and no one was better than me? What if I told you that there's nothing to live for? What if I told you this whole thing was a sham? Would you refuse to just avoid it or scram? Would you seek to inspire with a beautiful rant? Could you instead turn a blind eye to pride, empathize and aspire just as safety ascribed? See, your choice in a moment of time, it means everything to the ones that behind. Let's go. So squawk and trill like a parrot till they flip you the bird, until the sound of your voice is all that's left to be heard. And if they call you robotic, you know you've struck a nerve. Don't count on any surprises, cause I don't grade on a curve. You think I'm hitting a wall? No, Humpty Dumpty, I'll swerve. Less thing to stir, and this potion is a magical seed. You gotta peek behind the curtain and describe a dream. Like for me, was a tree at the top of these hills, with ducks all camped out on its branches and limbs. Ducks of all statures, all colors and brands. A blue duck walked up, asked if I understand. It cut me off hard, was about to explain. I figured it's because I'm a quack with a cramp. It's worse to cough fast, but it landed the plane. What it had to say almost wrinkled my brain. I signed an NDA, but I'll share what I can. Apparently, the ducks represented our wishes as our minds go blank while we're doing the dishes. The things we most needed, the things we most feared. Tradition made fiction, and our fiction made real. I wasn't quite following, it started to rain. Give me just a moment, I'm reloading my pain. What if I told you I was better than no one and no one was better than me? What if I told you there's nothing to live for? What if I told you there's no hope in my heart? Would you shut down, remind me, or just seek to depart? Would you excuse, throw shade, or explain your part? Could you instead turn a blind eye to pride, empathize, and aspire just as safety ascribed? See, your choice in a moment of time, it means everything to the ones left behind. Let's go. A purple duck to crack smack when you're under attack. A yellow duck to sprout up proud when you're feeling in doubt. A silver duck to shroud scout and your enemies rout. A black duck to talk when your feelings are stuck. Plain for all to see. Got my ducks in a row. It's like apples and bananas if we go toe to toe. And if I ever duck strays or pour out swill, I'm good for it, homie. Just charge my bill. No matter where you begin, you gotta have a good end. The Superman is a pen, and no, it doesn't depend. A poet right to my core. You see, I fell in a hole, tripping and run for control. A fortress of solitude, mountains of brands I rescued, mountains of what I refused. You've got in challenge the sword, used up the courage you've stored. Now you're a wounded and sore. I'll drive right up to the door, but you're the one that'll knock unless you're nothing but talk. I'll listen and I'll respond, but you'll never seduce. Call me apples and bananas, cause you know I produce. I'm speaking slow now, so it's loud and clear. I'll put 16 bars for your whole career. Let's go. That's a fun one. I was inspired this week to not be afraid of songs like this. So I'm going to do Ode to Time next. Since the light was turned to day, my soul was wait and yearned to stay. So peep the wisdom that I pray as I fall each and every way. All spent, the sun has spilt its rays. Shops close, I'm numbering my days. My chains unbroken, unashamed, unending grief, what price was paid? So peep the wisdom that I pray. Every pleasure has its pain. Like every hurt will have its joy, and if you play, you'll be the toy. Like every truth will have a ploy, and every fact will have its luck, cause every shadow finds a glow, and karma's all consistent flow. So take your time and take it slow. Don't preach forgiveness you don't show. Die to yourself and die to love. Die twice and rise above. That's why we have to pay the price inside ourselves. That's why we have to pay the price inside ourselves. Yeah, that's why we have to pay the price inside ourselves. I said that's why we have to pay the price inside ourselves. Because if not, then the world is winning. And if not, then I'm not fulfilling. So chase God while the world is watching, and chase doubts for the ones you're touching. Hatching, matching, fashion from the brains that I be bashing, from the love and all it's lashing, from the world that I was dashing. I ran preaching caution, I ran leeching ration. Who's that preachy Russian? More like I'm a Martian. Felt the pits and washed them, fed my demons, lodged them. What I mean is that I am from Jupiter. Me and mine is that which I am speaking for. This verse right now is bound to worsen. My passion growls and my tongue is thirsting. Don't get too closer, it gets to hurt. Get your glimpse sometimes gift and I get the flirting. So we make a bold choice when we feel it working. So we make a last stand and give death to hurting with a veil ripped. Every thought I'm murking, get the angels high, keep the demons lurking. Make the devil cry, may the heavens lie, may the heavens loathe, may the devil love, may the demons rise, may the heavens rise. Give your pride a dove, thank the Lord above. So rise up, because the world is killing. We'll rise up when the Lord is willing. Yeah, rise up just to chase the feeling. We'll rise up and we'll raise the ceiling and lift up when the time is certain and time's up. When we live this curtain and time's up. When we live this curtain, we'll rise up when the time is certain and time's up. When we live this curtain, 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 time's up. Time's up. Time's up when we leave this earth. Rise up, everyday rebirth. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to do paciFIST next. I don't want to shoot up in search of stars. I want to make my peace and appeal to God. Emote my dissertation and employ my charm. Display all the potential of a conqueror. Now that's what I call anti-colonialism. Volume 1. I'm no Job, I'm no Saul, more like Aperol. Thought I'd muffled up this mic. Holy war took a toll. Seem to have a common goal in a different role. Someone has to understand what we're fighting for. What we're dying for. What we're fighting for. What we're pining for. Go big, give love, go for broke, bloke. No, we're not meant to fight through this life alone, bro. Listen. Every day I wake up and I ask what it means. Rolling slowly out of bed like I'm shaking a dream. Seek lucidity on clarity. The morning routine is the future of humanity, a victim of wind. Yuck. Every day I wake up, wonder what to do next. Stone the target on my back, bow my head in respect for the children and the widows and the heroes of heart. For the folks whose very soul is a dang work of art. Yup. I'm knocking in, I'm conking, slipping out of my shell. Animatronic, dedicated, and a fan of the game. I didn't want to hurt him, so I matrixed the pen. Senioritis is among us, yet on words we depend. History to append, evil we don't intend. If we wanna contend, all our hate should repent, or you gon' get. Wrench and merger get sick. Peep the cheek of Joe, check the seams of this hit. Every thought we dissect, for our soul to protect. Every grave will unearth, every lie will come forth. Hell spawn hell, raised, conquered hell in a cell. Halos hail us, and we're lean again. Yeah! I don't want to shoot up in search of stars. I want to make my peace and appeal to God. Emote my dissertation and employ my charm. Display all the potential of a conqueror. Now that's what I call anti-colonialism. Volume 2. Spin, jump, kick, and I'm on the attack. Brains will go splat, I'ma go plat. Boom, clack, focus, leading the pack. Rear view of the stack. Never hawking on my message, can take that to the bank. Before I do that, I beg my father to call me back. Matter of fact, it take all matter to break the pack. Jail, inject 50 cc's of wisdom stat. If life is a neck, then I'ma react. Crack hates mirror to the soul with a whack. Crack hates mirror to the soul with a whack. To the trials of humanity, I skip as I scat. Even a marmot could told you that. Even air farmers can raise a flag. Wherein bifocals are going stag. Whether accompanied by wasps or rants. Or if you'd rather wear your sister's pants. Do what you want, yo, yeah, do what you love. Ain't anyone anywhere that can claim our because. Nope. Or pretend it ain't yours. Give respect and give flowers. I'm the man of the year. There's no need to get sour. Cause I don't want to shoot up in search of stars. I want to make my peace and appeal to God. Emote my dissertation and employ my charm. Display all the potential of a conqueror. Now that's what I call anti-colonialism. Volume 3. Middle back and better, then get back and back a whiffle batted homers and in a circle, a petty scat. Run all around, pound on the ground, get all the mad and mound the mound. A stranger sound has not been found on hallowed ground, on planet, running air, running water, crowns like a hound. My side, I'm not a proper noun, I'm claiming now. Keep switching flows, just so you know I'm not that down. I ain't for sure. I won't speed up, I won't slow down, I won't reach out, I won't implode, I won't back down, I won't step forward, I'll hold my ground, I eat a power, I praise today, I'll pray tomorrow. Maybe now we can talk, maybe now you won't balk, now that I'm worth my salt. Maybe you'll forgive fault. The curiousest of our lot, leadership is a cost. Hungriest of our lost, who we need to defrost. How I'd love to live my life in humility, spraying everyone with love and sincerity. Kill vanity, a melody, a fantasy, or memory. I just can't bear they poking me, so now we get to see and greet the courage and decision tree. I'm just a baby, been learning lately. Yee, trapeze, trapping is free. Ignorance is bliss, so embrace the torture. Keep on dying to yourself and the mass of fortune. For truth, I spoof the roof, I poof, I'm goof, I groove, I call the true, I call the cruel. Weird. Last one. I'm not alone. Some nights it feels like you're not alone, you're not alone. Some days it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Sometimes it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Some nights I feel like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I'll give them what they want, I'll give them what they need and be saved by it. I'll give them what they want, I'll give them what they crave and be stained by it. Loneliness has always been a friend of mine. I'm taking my life in my hands. Destiny is nothing but a stroke of pen. I'm flooded with ice in my veins. I probably should stop switching genres and just say what I wanna say what I wanna say. See, I already know how it ends. Said goodbye to dude, no one see me again. Don't know where to begin. Ended when I was 10. Put my faith in a man. I thought I'd raise me to Dan. I failed to understand just how evil he'd been. Selfish, insecure, ignorant, and mad. Sorry to talk bad about dear old dad, but he's the main reason that I had to be sad. I said, la vedere, and I never looked back. But I think of those times, and I think of the people while I'm digging the past and rebuilding my steeple. When I take it and I handle it and rub it all raw, when I twist it and I harness it and use it to saw through the sea of the pain, through the storm of the present. What's a little wave to the hurricane, peasant? Some nights it feels like you're not alone, you're not alone. Some days it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Sometimes it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Some nights I feel like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I didn't want to cry, I didn't want to die, so I ran for it. I guess I had to mourn. He never called my phone, I'd have answered it. Anyway, enough of that. Reversing that frown. We're established, we're adults, we're the talk of the town. Yet through jobs and searches to help groups divorces, I never once even held a candle to hurt it. Suppose I always felt like I had to be perfect. The worst thing was it felt right at the surface. But through that perfection, I judged intents. Judged myself, judged my wife, judged my neighbors and friends. I don't blame anyone for not sticking it through. Lord knows I've did the same things as you. I was still confused. I was still so hurt, drowning in denial. I was oh so curt. Couldn't empathize, couldn't actualize. Through it all, never realized. Maybe I'm just not just one of the guys. I'm not you, I'm not them. I could never ever do a thing but pen. I'm not you, I'm not them. I could never ever do a thing but pen. I'm not you, I'm not them. I could never ever do a thing but pen. Some nights it feels like you're not alone, you're not alone. Some days it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Sometimes it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Some nights I feel like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. In doing what I can, I'm doing what I want, love my kids to death. I had to make the call, I couldn't carry on, so I have to thank my boys and my familia, as God is my kin. Without him, I stay twisted, suffered in sin. Not much else to be said, never one to pretend. Hit the chorus one more again, let's enjoy the good end. Some nights it feels like you're not alone, you're not alone. Some days it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Sometimes it feels like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. Some nights I feel like I'm not alone, I'm not alone. All right, bye.